Welcome to The More You Know, The Better It Tastes. We are the official podcast for San Antonio restaurants.
We are.
And I'm Alan Williams and my business partner.
I am Susie Lafredo.
Susie, how are you today?
I am fantastic, excited to be here because we have one of our favorite people.
Yeah, today we are going to be talking to we call him a serial entrepreneur.
He really is, yeah.
We're talking to John Vale. He is the owner of Alamo Biscuit Company and so much more. John, welcome.
Hi, how y'all doing? Good afternoon. Happy to be here.
We're so excited,
Yes.
especially due to the fact that you are crazy busy right
Yes,
now.
as you can see, I'm nonstop on my phone. Just being here in front of you all. I feel
So the
bad.
fact that you made it here is very exciting, so thank you.
We're really thrilled. Yeah, so John
Yeah.
is a return guest. He was with us, one of the earliest recordings that we have.
Yeah.
But wow, things have changed. You have so much going
my
on.
gosh,
So
it's
Nonstop.
exciting.
we learned the first time that you own multiple businesses. You opened a bar while you were still in college and never told your parents about it.
now they know, right?
Yeah. They found out the hard way.
Yeah, sure.
But John, also in addition to Alamo Biscuit Company, you are the owner of Archie's Fine Coffee and CBD.
I'm a partner there, yes.
Partner, yeah.
Okay. You have an insurance company. You have a medical supply company. You have, I don't know what else.
You have all
tell
kinds
us.
of. You actually have some pretty exciting things
Yeah,
happening.
so the two companies I'm the owner and founder of is Alamo Biscuit Company and Panaderia and Texas Associates Insurance, which we are now at 4 locations now for that insurance
wow,
office.
that's amazing.
Started with
Congratulations.
1 in 2018 and now at 4.
All in San
Fantastic.
Antonio?
3 in San Antonio and 1 in Edinburgh, McAllen.
Oh, okay, yeah,
your
yeah.
hometown.
My hometown.
Yeah.
yeah. And then I partnered in several other businesses as well.
Right.
Archie's Fine Coffee and CBD and Hugo Juice.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, and then, a lot of people know about Alamo Biscuit Company at 9630 Hebner Road because you've been there. How long have you been in that location?
I opened Alamo Biscuit on Huebner in 2019.
2019. Yeah. So already about 6 years, and it's very popular. You you just have so many good things there. But since you were here the last time, you also have a mini Alamo Biscuit Company inside Methodist Hospital.
Yes, and
Methodist
Trinity
Hospital.
University.
And
Yes,
Trinity
we're in Trinity
University.
University also.
Yeah, it's amazing to see your growth. I mean, when you first opened, it was literally right after that COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was so hard hitting for pretty much every restaurant out there that was trying to survive
Yeah.
and thrive.
Wow, that was rough.
and
It
to
was rough.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I almost threw in the towel. The only thing that I think kept me from throwing in the towel was, one, I obviously had so much confidence in Alamo Biscuit,
Yeah.
the concept. I don't want to just close this down and let this go because this thing has legs.
Yeah.
I know I could go far with this
Right.
concept. And then 2 was my insurance agency was being diversified, in my portfolio that was able to keep me
afloat.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
to see from that to, you've built this amazing team. I know we work closely with your team out at the Hebner
Yeah.
location, and such a fantastic team that you have out there. But everything has just elevated from your food to the atmosphere to
yeah.
your service, everything.
Oh yeah, it's night and day from the day we opened to now, and it's a constant research and development every day. Every day it's research and development.
Yeah.
Every day.
So what made you decide? I want this to be a scratch. Because everything's made in house.
Everything, yeah.
Your
Well, when you opened, you weren't a panaderia, right? You didn't have.
No, I did.
yeah,
Did you?
had all of
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a
Well, they're-
Panaderia case day one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they've gone from here to here.
Oh, yeah.
The
Well,
variety and the flavor.
But you've added barbacoa, you've added
Oh
birria,
yeah.
tacos.
And that's business 101, research and development. You know what I mean? You're just constantly improving your menu.
Yeah.
You don't want to just stay floating, right? You want to
get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing too is that's a little bit different. I think with Alamo Biscuit is you open at 7 a.m. and there's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
lot of other places I think that open that early. And then you're kind of a brunch spot. You close at 3.
Yeah, we close at 3 during
Yeah.
the week and 4 on the weekends. So that's kind of the mindset I had going in there. Hey, get in early, get out early.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, so John, in addition to owning all these businesses, he figured out from like 3:30 in the morning until like 5:30, he had nothing to do. So he is
Yeah.
ready to open up. By the time you hear this, it'll probably be open or just about open.
Just opening,
a
yeah.
new Alamo Biscuit Company at River Center Mall, right on the Riverwalk.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
so
is at 849 East Commerce Street.
and absolutely such a beautiful location.
It is.
It is. And I stand
How
by that.
exciting.
Yeah, it's like one of the best locations you could come across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rolling back just a little bit, what did you think initially when Trinity University reached out, when Methodist Hospital reached out? What did you think about
You know,
that?
and people ask me, they're like, how are you getting into these,
That's huge.
these locations? Because, universities and a major hospital, the biggest hospital system, like, how do you get in there? Like, what are you doing? Who are you applying to? Who are you talking to? I go, nobody. I just see an inbox and my email come in and
Yeah,
They're coming to you.
I mean, I think that one of the reasons I believe, of course, you're an amazing business person and you have an amazing concept, like you said, but you're somebody who has a heart for the community.
Yes.
And so with Methodist Hospital, I remember talking to Matthew, your general manager out at Huebner, and just hearing him talk about the passion he felt for this spot that you had at University Hospital, and that you want to make. And he said, we had a meeting with John, and John told us, we could make somebody's day. You don't know what these people are going through.
Yeah,
you don't know what kind of
it's a perfect place to change
Yes,
someone's day.
Exactly. And
A
he said,
perfect place.
right, and the feedback that they've received, or that your staff has received, people telling them, that this is brightened my entire day. I was just getting ready to start cancer treatment, and it kind of changed my whole outlook. I don't know. Anyway, things like that.
We have
Wow.
feedback comment cards at the hospital and at Huebner, and I do these off and on just to see where we're at, right? And these comment cards are pretty cool. They put a 1 through 5 for service, 1 through 5 for food, and then comments on whatever we could work on.
Yeah.
Because research and development, right? And one of the a few of the comment cards at the hospital location was like, my gosh, like, this got out of cancer treatment. This changed my day.
Yeah, so cool. I know you got one at Huebner recently, and it was a young girl who was going through nursing school, and she said that Alamo Biscuit was kind of her place that she would go. Like she would go. She was so stressed, taking tests and all that kind of thing. And it became her comfort place.
Comfort place.
Yeah, and she ended up getting,
She
I think,
wrote a
graduate
letter and everything
Yes.
to us saying thank you for helping me get through my college years.
Yeah, so that's something that'll be a milestone in her life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Making a difference in
And
people's
that's
lives.
Seriously.
making a difference in people's lives, and that's a beauty
And
of
I
it.
do believe that is one of the reasons that you have so much success. Talk a little bit about your community outreach.
Oh yes, I love it. So every second Sunday, we go out downtown under the bridge, right by UTSA D3 parking lot, and we get to feed 150 unhoused people.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty
And
amazing.
we get to feed them. We get to give them haircuts. We get to give them
That's right.
clothing.
You're taking some barbers out there too.
Yeah, we
aren't
take
you?
barbers out there.
Yeah.
My friend Steve owns a barber shop, and he brings like 4 or 5 barbers out there.
It's
and we're
amazing.
cutting hair, and then my friend owns an EMS company, so he brings his ambulance out there.
So if they want any checkups
And
or
they're
blood
doing
pressure.
checking vitals.
Right.
So we're feeding them, they're getting haircuts, and then we're checking their vitals, and we have a preacher out there.
Yeah.
And it's just the most beautiful
It
experience
really is.
ever.
And one of the things that because I went out there and joined you guys, and one of the things that I loved is, there's tables set up, I don't know, it's kind of neat. It gives them an opportunity to sit down and have a meal at
Have a
a
meal,
table, and, everybody's, networking, talking with each
Yeah.
other, and,
Yeah.
to feel a little different for a little bit.
And I want to give a shout out to the Church of Hope, because I'm there, and I just want to give back, right? We get to give back in life, and that's the way I see it. We're here for a purpose, and my purpose, I feel, is to give back.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to the Church of Hope, and they're like, they're all excited. They're like, you know what? Yes, we could do something with you like every month.
Yeah.
I would love to do it every week, but gosh, it's tough to do every
Yeah.
week. But at least once a month is,
Yeah.
to feed 150 people and change their lives, make a difference in their lives. It's huge.
Yeah. And this is all you doing this. It's not,
Yeah, it's just, like I said, we get to give back.
Yeah. I mean, until right now, it wasn't broadcast that he was doing this. So, it's not something you're doing for publicity. Or
No.
anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Exactly.
just,
Yeah.
And I don't have a nonprofit or anything. I'm just doing this just out of pocket.
Yeah.
Well,
So cool.
we've always said restaurant owners have the biggest heart.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's huge. Yeah. So this is so exciting having this River Center location coming because, for one thing, it's going to be different for you. This one's going to be open 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So
this one's going to be a little different from Huebner location.
Whole different animal, right?
It'll be open 3 times as longer a day.
Yeah. But you have some pretty cool things going on. I mean, you'll have your outdoor patio. You have, I think, like 3 bars,
Yeah.
right?
This
Out-
location is on the Riverwalk,
Yes.
right next to the River Center Marriott Hotel.
Yes.
Yes.
So as you're coming out of the hotel, you're going to be right there.
Yes, and right by the boat
Yes.
launch, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So where you load up at the boats, and then the Marriott entrance, we're like right in that cross section.
Yeah, it's a perfect
It's a
location. It
beautiful-
really is.
One of the most beautiful locations you can have on the Riverwalk.
Yeah. So it's going to be so nice is because you do have a panaderia. Am I saying that correctly?
Panaderia.
Panaderia. I don't know.
Panaderia.
My Spanish is bad. I'm from the valley, but it's still bad. I don't.
Well, mine's really
I
bad.
always say it wrong.
Yeah, I do too. So, but all of those people coming from the hotel going to a conference are going to walk right
It's-
past you, and they can
I've
stop in
been-
there and get some
the river
pastries.
the Riverwalk. They reached out to me in September, right? And that was the first email that came in, like, "Hey, we want your concept here."
Yeah.
So I go down there, I go check it out. I'm like, I'm just in disbelief, like what?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
It's a blessing from God, and that's where I see it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think him every day. But yeah, so it's the location itself, like you said. It's you have the boats, you have the Marriott, and just being out there every day, you see all these people as we're in construction, just passing through my patio, and I'm just like, I just want to open.
Right.
I just want to open. I just want to feed these people and
Yes.
represent our city with some good food.
Yeah. Something that and this, of course, attributes to your business sense, but there's so many things that I've heard you say, like, for one, you're going to have coffee, you're going to have an espresso bar. And I remember you saying, there's nowhere to get coffee.
Yeah.
You said,
Yeah.
I'm out here working
Yeah.
every single day. I just want a cup
I
of
gotta-
coffee, and I have to
I gotta
walk like
all
2
the way to
miles or whatever
Starbucks to go get
to
coffee,
a cup of
man.
coffee. Yeah, he said, so
So-
we have to have coffee,
So we are having a full-time espresso bar in there.
Amazing.
Baristas and everything. Then we have 2 alcohol bars as well.
Yes.
One
One
on the
inside,
patio,
one outside.
One outside. Yes.
You have a really cool upstairs area
Yeah, we
as
have
well.
a mezzanine area.
Yeah.
Also for
private
private
parties.
events.
events.
Yeah. It's a 7,000 square foot space.
Kind of almost like a separate bakery as well.
Yeah, I have a whole merchandise. So we're gonna be selling coffee mugs. We're gonna be selling T-shirts
Yeah.
and all the goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll have
And the
your
panaderia.
famous concha bike.
concha
Yeah,
bike.
so we are putting the
Yeah.
concha bike and the mural downtown on the Riverwalk. as
Yeah.
well,
So
outside
for
the-
those of you've probably seen it as you're going down Huebner on the side of the building. He's got a beautiful mural that has all kinds of cool stuff. Some are personal items, some are the city of San Antonio, but everything to remind you of just a good memory place. And he's got a large bicycle that you can actually sit on
Yeah.
that has concha as the tires, instead
Yeah.
of tires, and so it's a beautiful
So-
place to sit and take a picture
Exactly.
as a memory. Well, the new location on the Riverwalk is going to have a 2-seater.
Yes,
it's a
I
two-seater.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yes,
two-seater.
and tell the theme of your mural. I thought it was really cute.
Well, so we kind of went a different direction on
Okay,
that. So the
okay.
mural's gonna be a surprise.
Oh,
but I
okay.
know the theme that you're
Darn.
thinking was
I was.
But we went a different-
okay,
we went a different
okay.
direction.
After you can tell.
But the concha bike will be in front of the mural, just like it is on Huebner.
I
though.
love it.
It's
You
going to have
should
my face on it.
It's
isn't
gonna
it?
have
I know it
my
is.
face
I
on
know
it.
it is.
Eat biting into a big
Yeah,
biscuit.
right. You should have a reveal, like pulling it. That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
no, I think we will for sure. So we're doing some cool things out there. We're gonna have along the river. We're gonna have tables, and the tables are gonna have umbrellas, but the umbrellas are gonna be conchas.
I love it. Well, you know what? And it's a beautiful area because we've been down there.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything colorful like that.
No,
not right there.
Not right there.
Not in,
so
not
it'd be
in
perfect.
that area. Not in that area.
Yeah.
So and because you see those colorful umbrellas on the other side of the Riverwalk, but where the mall is at, like there's not that much color.
Yeah.
So. Well, we're changing the whole facade as well.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna use that corrugated metal that my Huebner building has there.
So this will be a perfect location, not just for people that are visiting. I mean, it'll be amazing for people that are visiting because they will get the panaderia.
The panaderia,
Probably saying it wrong.
yeah.
But have a taste of San Antonio. With everything that you have there. But this is a great place for locals as well. To come and have coffee, and you're going to have grab and go. So if somebody wants a quick lunch,
you'd be surprised. I mean, when I'm there in the morning with my construction team and going over stuff with my general contractor, I'm like, dude, I want some breakfast tacos. I can't get a taco, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't get a barbacoa taco like in that area.
Right.
I can't. You got to go off the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
So now you can.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, of course, because you're going to be open 24 hours, there's a lot of employees that work. They don't get off work until 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah. Well, Susie, a lot of our audience is made up of restaurant professionals. So all you restaurant professionals, wait till this is going to open up. You're going to have a place to go to after you get off work.
After you get off work.
Have a drink.
I've had a lot of the local. I've been making friends down there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
of course.
So a lot of the local employees, they're all just hyped about us being open 24/7.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we get off and we have we have
we
nowhere
can
to
go
go.
get something to eat and go get some food.
So we want to be
and
that
it's
hangout place, and
I love it.
It's going to be a very, very vibrant place.
It sure
So
sounds like it.
by the time this podcast comes out, you may be open already down there on
We
Riverwalk.
should be. That's a projection.
Yes.
Somewhere around the first or second week of March.
Right.
Yes,
And
the latest second week.
Yes, and then you have another exciting project coming up, or another
Yeah.
exciting opening.
Yes, the South Side Brook City base, of Alamo Biscuit. That location is another large location.
Yeah.
It's a great spot.
It's a really cool
It's
spot.
really growing dramatically down there
Yeah.
on the
I think that's called La Picosa Plaza.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And it's on
Brook City
Southeast
base,
Military.
yeah, La Picosa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's coming up. When do you think that'll be open?
No later than October.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's gonna be awesome down there.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's so much traffic down there. I when I go down there to go check it out, like it's bumper to bumper.
It is, and that area is really being built
And it's
up.
beautiful.
And it is, exactly.
And it's a beautiful area.
It is.
Well, and you know what? The thing that we are all about local restaurants. There's a lot of chains in that part.
Very true.
So it's wonderful to have a local restaurant
Yes.
popping up
Yeah.
on
Same with
Southeast
the Riverwalk
Military.
as well.
Oh,
yeah. We're one of the few local brunch places ever to be
Yes.
down there.
Yeah.
On the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
It's exciting stuff.
For your bar that's going to be outside of the restaurant, are people able to get drinks to go? And then, because I think it's legal to walk on the Riverwalk.
So people don't utilize this enough, but you could walk out on the river with a beer and a
didn't know
margarita, open container,
Okay.
like Vegas.
Yeah.
It's Vegas on the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
And,
Interesting.
And I'm really going to push that
Yeah.
down there. You know me, I'm going to push that down there. I'm going to be like,
And are all your cups going to say Alamo Biscuit Company
yes, we're
on
going to
it?
have some customized cups being printed out and stuff
Amazing.
like that, and
Dude,
coffee cups.
Dude.
No,
gonna kill it.
so everybody out there listening, all of you, the local folks, you've got to go check out this location because he really does have some cool things going on there. Even if you want to go just to see, what he has going on down there. I mean, he has an indoor fountain type wall. He has, it's beautiful.
I have a huge video wall. Probably gonna have the largest TV on the Riverwalk too. It's a huge video wall. I mean, it's
Inside?
inside at the bar. It's like one of those casino style video walls.
Oh,
and,
that's right. Yes, I'm reaching that.
Sporting goods and things like that? I mean, sporting.
Yeah.
Not sporting goods, but sports and
Yeah, the TV is like bigger than the wall
like
behind
like
you.
like that ESPN.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Where you could just put different things going on or different sizes.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Man, so many exciting things
I
happening right there.
know. And it must be so cool to see it all coming together.
yeah, no, it is. It's it's a lot. Because you see me still on my phone as I'm talking over here.
Yeah. I mean, you have been so busy, but you're getting it done. It's so amazing how it's just all happening.
It's all happening. Yeah, it's beautiful to see it go.
And then you'll start on City Base.
Yeah, exactly. Here at the City Base.
You know. John is, as Susie started this, John is one of our favorite people. He's just so he's fun, but he always has his mind going. And so he was mentioning that you recently were on the Riverwalk and you wanted a single slice of pizza and you couldn't find that. So in addition to everything we've already talked about, you're also going to add on pizza where you can get a slice of pizza.
Pizza by the slice on the Riverwalk.
I love it. Yeah, and something about, and again, I think we already mentioned this, but something about Alamo Biscuit is, you don't go halfway. I mean, everything is made from scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, use quality
Everything.
ingredients.
We will have to use my medical center location because we close early there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So guess what? That's going to turn into a commissary.
That's your commissary,
Nice.
Because we're going to be pumping out so much baked goods.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty going to be my full-time bakery over
Yeah.
there. And we're going to be doing baking also at the Riverwalk. But like I said, it's just the amount of panadilla that we're projected to sell.
Yeah.
We need 2 baking kitchens
For sure.
at the same time all day, all night.
to supplement it.
Yeah, so we will be doing daily deliveries
That's crazy.
from one place to another, and then we still deliver to the hospital too. So it's a lot of moving parts.
It's a lot. But you have a great team.
I have an awesome team, and I thank them every day. I respect them all the way from the top all the way to the bottom because they all, it's like a bird. You know what I mean? A bird needs 2 wings to fly, right? To work in unison, you have to have both wings.
Yeah.
And we all need to work together to fly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Super.
Super cool.
All right. Well, we've covered so much already. Let's go ahead and take a break and come back. We got a lot more to talk about.
We do.
We'll be right back. Susie, one of our biggest audience members is restaurant owners or people that are thinking about getting into restaurants.
Yes.
And from talking to them, the biggest issue they have in running a restaurant is their POS system.
Absolutely. It's such an important, of course, part of being a restaurant owner.
Yeah. And some of them they're just these big behemoth software companies that do so much it just gets... San Antonio POS is who we recommend because San Antonio POS is locally owned, locally managed, and you get local service.
Absolutely. And we've heard some restaurant owners who have been in such a pickle. They've needed to get a representative out there to fix something on their POS system because it is so important, and they haven't been able to get a hold of somebody or get somebody out there. They'll tell them it's 3 days before we can get somebody out there, and that is not workable. Where with San Antonio POS, because they are local, they're there and ready to help.
They're right away. San Antonio POS uses SkyTab, which is a software that was made for the hospitality industry, and it has everything you already want. But the first thing that our friend David Dyken that owns San Antonio POS, he'll come out and he'll sit with you and find out exactly what your processes are and design it for your restaurant.
Yeah, and one of the reasons, because we are really picky about who we work with, even sponsors. We want to make sure that they are.
You're not picky. You work with me.
Yeah. I'm very picky.
All right.
But David is amazing. He has a heart like we do, as far as the restaurant owners go, where he really cares and he goes in there. He wants the restaurant to succeed.
And he's been doing this more than 30 years, so he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing, exactly.
Yeah.
The other cool thing about San Antonio POS is that system is there's no hidden costs.
That's right.
So a lot of different systems, they charge for their gift cards, they charge for loyalty programs, they charge for all of those different types of things where it's all included.
Yeah, and not only that, right now they have a special. If you have a San Antonio POS put into your system, afterwards, you'll get $5,000 back. That helps to cover the cost for your training, helps to cover the cost of any downtime that you had while switching. It really is a great opportunity.
It is a great program. Exactly, yeah. So David Dyken is the individual that you want to get a hold of. He owns San Antonio POS, and as we said, amazing fella. And you can go to his website. Alan, his phone number is
210-723-6075.
Make sure you say that San Antonio Restaurants or the Flavors of Texas sent you.
That's right. And you can also go to our website, which is theflavorsoftexas.com. Scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see a banner that says San Antonio POS. Click on that, and it takes you right there.
Absolutely.
All right. And we are back. Today we have John Vale. He's the owner of Alamo Biscuit Company and a bunch of other stuff. But we're here excited because we've been talking about his brand new, that is just opening Riverwalk location at 8 49 East Commerce Street. That's right below, it's next to the River Center Marriott. Right below, what's
It's
above
underneath
that?
Fogo de Chao.
There you go.
Yeah. Yes.
Right on the Riverwalk.
Right on the river.
Yeah. So because this one is going to be open 24 hours a day, we already talked about, you got the outside bar, you got the
bakery.
There you go, the pan dulce.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just going to call it
Keep
that
it easy.
place for
Keep
pan
it easy.
dulce.
The bakery. Right.
But since it's open 24 hours a day, you're going to have a different menu.
You'll have an expanded,
Expanded menu.
Yes.
Yes, we will have an expanded menu compared to what we have at our medical center location.
Yes. Which medical center has a great menu.
That's a big menu
Yeah.
already.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very vast.
You have some wonderful birria.
Oh
You
my
have some
gosh,
barbacoa.
you
You
have
have
all kinds of-
Everything. We have everything.
chicken fried steak.
Yeah, burgers.
You name it, we have
fried
it.
chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
But tell us about some of the items.
So we will be adding a new dinner menu to the Riverwalk location.
Okay.
We will also be adding a vegan and vegetarian
Oh, wow.
menu as well.
That's needed. Yeah.
Like we will be having gluten-free biscuits as well. I mean, we're
Amazing.
going all out.
So what are, just out of curiosity, a couple of your vegetarian items that you have?
My gosh, my chef, she's amazing. Chef Ashley, she's and the good thing is she's vegan and she's vegan.
Perfect.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So she knows how to cook
so
it.
My gosh, we had a test run a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
And I was just blown away.
Really?
I was blown away. I mean, she had like mushrooms on waffles, and it tasted like chicken and waffles.
Wow.
It was
That's
crazy. So it was like chicken and waffles. I mean, but it was mushrooms.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was nuts. So I'm just giving you an idea of
Yeah,
what, some of the things you could see.
So it's going to be inventive and that's so cool.
I mean, she had a cabbage steak, which was so it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's cabbage steak. And it tasted like a cabbage. I mean, like a steak almost in a way. It was weird. I don't know. But it was good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
And, being on the Riverwalk, the Riverwalk gets about 12 million visitors a year.
Yeah.
Okay? It gets more visitors than the San Antonio airport.
Sure.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is.
So
You want something diverse.
Diversity is huge down there, right?
Yeah.
So we want to
Especially
accommodate
being right
everybody.
next to the hotel.
Yeah.
And there's hotels all around. Yeah.
And we get to accommodate everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're there. We have a huge kitchen, so
Yeah.
just take advantage of it.
Yeah, I love that.
And at the beginning of this podcast, we mentioned that at this new location, you also have a second floor, a loft area,
Yeah.
where it's a private room
It's
where you
it
can have.
It could be private, and it could be or we could open seating.
Yeah.
It just depending if it's booked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
so
it's-
any of these people that are having conferences downtown, if they want to have a meeting, how many people you think it'll
I would
hold?
say about 35 to 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, so or a birthday or anything like that. Yeah,
and
whatever
then,
kind of.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so
It
works
really
out
is.
perfectly.
It really is. So will you have to go? I guess you will, right?
Oh yeah. So I'm even putting some kiosk out at my outside patio bar.
I love it.
Okay.
Because we're
So
expecting.
people can just order and
pick
it up.
Alleviate some of that pressure on my staff, and it'll
Like
be
McDonald's
it'll be
has,
or like Buc-ee's.
or Buc-ee's. Yeah, that's right.
And you may not have it yet, but probably eventually you'll have, or somebody can be in their hotel room and order it, and you'll carry it up to them, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna. They don't know
great
this.
idea.
They don't know this yet, but I'm gonna do like a free delivery to the Marriott
I
Wow.
because there's
love
1,000
that.
rooms there, and 1,000 rooms is
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
rooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for
and
sure.
they're like, and we touch doors. Like the lobby is pretty much comes down to my front door.
Yep.
Wow.
So-
That's huge.
That is very
So,
huge.
yeah.
Yes.
I have a lot of big plans down
You
there.
do. So one of the things that you, I guess one of the things that you have dealt with in the past, we mentioned that, COVID and all that kind of stuff. And so I think every restaurant out there had issues with service for a while there because it was just hard.
Oh, my
Nobody
gosh.
wanted to work. People, it was
It's-
craziness.
yeah.
And even after COVID, it was crazy.
even post COVID, it's still crazy.
It is still
And
crazy.
that's just the nature of the business.
It is.
Yeah.
But even in a restaurant that has amazing service, there's times that some things happen. It just does.
Yeah.
We're not robots.
No,
right?
exactly.
We're all human.
Yes.
We create errors.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you came up with something unbelievably inventive, and I got to hear the story about how it kind of, the idea kind of came about. But Sam was telling, you share the story.
Of course, yeah, for sure. So we're in Austin. We're having it's a Monday. We spent the weekend in Austin, and it's a Monday. We're having lunch at a famous Mexican restaurant, a nice Mexican restaurant on South Congress. And anyway, so we're sitting down to eat, and I'm checking my reviews from the weekend at my restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
While I'm sitting down at another
Right,
restaurant.
right.
And I'm like, man, 1 star, and it's like server, the server issue, the server was MIA or, and it happens everywhere. And I could acknowledge that. Hey, I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. My staff is not perfect, right?
Okay.
So I had a couple of bad reviews. I had some good reviews, but just a couple of bad reviews. And then as this is happening, my girlfriend, she gets her soup that she had ordered, okay? And then the server's like, you need anything else? And she's like, no, this looks good, right? So she takes a sip out of it, and she's like, man, I need lemon, all right? So then we don't see the server for like 10 minutes. By that time,
It's getting cold.
it's cold.
Yeah.
It just ruins the experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is all happening while I'm looking at my 1 star to my restaurant, and I'm like, you know what? This stuff has to stop. Someone needs to do something. I'm gonna do something about this, because it's not fair for customers at my restaurant to be experiencing stuff like this, or for us to be experiencing something like this.
Yeah.
And it's like a 50-50 chance nowadays. You know, if you're gonna get good. I hate to say that, but that's what it is.
There are times too when you have when I don't know, there's a fire that has to be put out.
Yeah.
When the server is, I don't know. I know there's a lot that goes
They
on.
have a lot going on.
There's a
There's a
lot
lot going on.
So
And like
you're
you
there,
said,
you want to contact the server to help you.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
was like, so we're waiting for 10 minutes for the server, and I'm like, I can't, and then my servers are missing at my restaurant too, apparently. So I was like, you know what, this is it. I'm gonna create something that is gonna put a stop to this.
Yeah.
So this is like about, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 months ago,
Yeah.
and been working around the clock nonstop. And so I created a software or an app or a system.
Yeah.
And it's called My System. I'm sorry, My Sam System.
Right.
My
right.
SAM system.
And that stands for My Service and Management System.
Service management. Okay.
Service and Management System, My
Okay.
Sam System.
Yeah.
And so this system, it's going to solve so many problems. It's going to revolutionize the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
And it's affordable also.
And so how does it work? I mean, what is it?
Yeah.
So without having anything in front of me, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so it's very simple. There's a button at each table, okay, and this button is pressed for you press this button for service. Then when you press the button, it'll hit all your servers' Apple Watch. Okay.
Oh, so everyone has a watch.
I provide the watches. I provide the button. Okay. Of course, it's not for free.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But
Yeah.
just to get you an idea, let's pretend you all own a restaurant. You need 10 watches because that's how many servers you have on
Right.
staff at your max weekend time, right?
Yeah.
So I give you all 10 watches, and I put a table at every table you have. Okay. So those 10 watches you disperse to your servers, and they put them on before the shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like mandatory,
Right.
right? And then they go out to the floor.
Yeah.
And then now a customer needs to close out their bill, or they need salt or pepper, or they need a Cholula sauce.
They need
I
a
don't know.
lemon
Some
for
no
their
water.
They
soup.
need a lemon for the soup.
Yes. Yeah.
They hit the button, and it'll ring all the servers, not just one.
Yeah.
So all the servers will get a text on their Apple Watch that's just
This
for this.
table needs help.
This is just for this watch is specifically for this
Yes.
only.
Yes.
Okay. I partner with T-Mobile on this actually.
Yeah.
So then they get table 54 needs assistance. So then, hey, guess what? And by all means, it could be a team effort thing, or it could be individualized.
Right,
So
right.
However
Like-
you want to set it up.
however the owner wants to set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But in your restaurant, it's a team.
Right now, I'm using it at my restaurant in Huebner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have over 7,000 clicks in like 3 weeks.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not only does it do that for the servers to come to the table, it creates teamwork, right? Because Susie's in the bathroom because she's sick, whatever.
Yeah.
Alan's right here, but he could still. It's teamwork, right? So he could still assist
He can take care
Susie's
of-
table while she's in the
Yeah.
bathroom because
Yeah.
maybe she's sick. She's throwing up. I don't know.
Yeah. What a brilliant idea.
It really
What a
is.
brilliant
It's
idea.
the
And-
thing. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, and then it's not just what you're talking about. You have a button at
So-
the entrance, so
so
you don't
yeah.
have to have
Exactly.
a host.
That's what I was
There's
going to
just
say.
sitting there all
There's
day.
there's 4 buttons total. One's
Yeah.
for the tables for the customers. The second one is for the kitchen. So when the food's ready, it hits all the servers.
Yes.
Okay.
So whoever's hands free, go get some food and runs it. Okay,
Yeah.
it's teamwork, right? And then there's one at the bar for the bartender. The bartender hits the button when the drinks are up, so
Drinks
they don't
ready.
get hot.
All the servers know there's a drink ready.
Yeah, so
Drink
they don't
ready.
get drinks don't get hot, right?
Yep.
Or whatever.
Or melt.
Or melt, whatever, vice
yeah.
versa.
Yeah.
And then there's a button at the host stand. So when a customer walks in and you're going to have a host on duty
Which
during the
is-
week.
yes.
Because you want to save on labor.
Yes.
Well, guess what? The customer hits, and we're using it right now. They're
Yeah.
hitting the little button at the host stand. And guess what? All the servers
Notification and boom.
see it, and they,
Yeah.
all, they all go run to the door.
Which is brilliant, because sometimes you can get so busy. All the servers are busy. Everything is going on. There could be, somebody waiting at the front and they just haven't noticed they're there because they're busy doing. So brilliant, I think, to have that little button. And
It
then
is.
also at the tables, having a button there saying, do you need additional assistance with something or whatever?
Yeah.
Being
I
able
just
to-
thought of something. I already have the watch. If I can get a button for my wife to know whenever I
Can
want
you
a
make
beer,
one for him?
that'd be
Yeah,
fantastic.
exactly. Ding. She would.
Beverly,
I need a drink. I need a cocktail.
That's awesome.
love it.
There you go.
so if
I'll
there's a
sell
lot
you a
of-
system.
There's a lot of restaurant owners out here listening to this right now, and so if they want to get one for their restaurant, they can go to what? Where do they go?
So my website is up right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's called mysamsystem.com.
Samsystem.com.
But we're finalizing some last minute things.
Yeah.
I probably won't go public until another couple of weeks.
As far as selling?
Yeah,
Perfect.
but this product will be full blown at the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
It'll be full blown at my Huebner location. It's already right now. I have a few buttons out there at the Huebner location, but it's not full blown yet. Because guess what? This also does. This takes data on all your servers. Mm-hmm. So
okay.
So there's a back office. to
Kind of
this.
shows what everybody's doing.
Hey,
and
it
who's-
shows who's getting the most clicks, right?
Yes,
What's going
yes,
on, guys?
right.
Like, what's going on? Let's have a meeting. You have like 90% more clicks. than-
Right. Yeah. So are you
So-
not taking
so-
your tables? Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
going on? And so it collects data for the bar owner. I mean, for the restaurant owner,
Yeah.
the bar owner. And guess what? This is not just for restaurants. This is
No.
for any type of hospitality business.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Coffee
it's,
shops, bars, restaurants. I mean, I could go down the list.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it so special too. Is you're in the industry, so it's not like some person just decided, I'm going to create this.
No, yeah.
You're in how it works. You know the
I-
issues that
I
happen,
got-
and everything
yeah,
else,
I
and
reviewed.
It's brilliant.
Yes, yeah,
It's
developed
brilliant.
this because of that.
And like I said, I was just tired of seeing some 1 stars coming in for simple service, right? Yeah, you know what? It's not going to solve, bad food, but it's going to solve service, okay?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you can have mediocre food, but as long as your service is great, you have a
Yes.
fighting chance.
Exactly.
That's so good. I mean, I can imagine sitting there and you have your food, but you're missing a fork, and to be able to push that, and even if somebody's not there immediately, we'll be right there with you.
They see it.
And so
They all
you're not
see it.
standing there doing this.
Yes,
which I
waving
hate
your
doing
arms,
that.
yeah.
and it's since the 6 to 8 months. I can't remember when I started. It might have been 7 months. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. But since that time frame, I've been to so many different restaurants,
Yeah.
and I travel a lot. You know what I mean? Different cities, and I'm like, dude, like they need this button.
You know
Like,
what?
I gotten up and walked around to chase a server in Las Vegas the other day. Not the other day, but a couple months ago, and I just closed out my tab.
You know
Yeah.
what? So another thought on this, which you may or may not have thought of, but we were telling one of a fine dining restaurant owner about this system, and in his mind it registered differently, and he was just like, you know what, this is so cool because, he said, I don't know, it's different in fine dining. The servers, they all stand there and just watch. And he said, and so. But you also have to be prepared. You have to go to the table. You have to, but it's like, how often do you do that?
How
And
often do you do
he
that?
said, so this is great because now they can just push the button if they need something, and then we can go and help them out. So
Yeah.
we're not
So
there
you're not
bothering
bothering
them.
them.
So you're not.
because some people get into some intimate conversations.
Yes.
And the server comes up and you're
And
just
you're
like,
oh,
"Get
yeah.
away." I don't want you to hear this,
love
right?
I love it.
Yes. So
I hadn't
anyway, I
thought
thought,
about
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah,
I thought,
that's really good. I was Beverly and I were at a restaurant just the other day, and the server thought she was doing good, but she was bugging the heck out of us. She was constantly every 2 minutes.
checking,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like, so you can tell them, look, if I need you, I'll push the button.
I'll push the button, exactly,
And
yeah.
then they're thinking, well, that's going to be a bad mark on me if you push the button.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But anyway, in his mind, he was just like,
Yeah.
this is
No, that's really
brilliant
good.
for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, pretty
and,
cool.
and it'll work, like I said, it'll work with any type of business. It
Yeah.
could work at a coffee shop. It could work at a bar because at a bar, you can put it on the bartender. and there's tables outside the bar, right?
Yeah.
And if it's a small pub, someone could order food at their table, and you don't got to hire a full-time server for a space that only serves X amount of food.
I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
So
all right,
it's a problem solver.
It's a problem solver. Exactly. Yes.
Well, man, thanks for sharing that. I think that's brilliant.
Very excited. Yeah.
Yeah. So Susie, we could talk forever about all the things John has going on. We have one more thing we wanted to cover today.
We do. Yes.
So as of now, we're recording this at the end of February, but in April, you're having the second annual Taste of the Medical Center.
Second
tell us about the Taste of the Medical Center.
The first annual was a lot of, it was crazy.
It was fun.
Yeah, first annual was fun. I think you're there having a great time, weren't you?
I did. I had a great time.
I saw Island everywhere. But it was so cool. So most importantly, we gather local vendors that are in the medical center area of San Antonio, right? They come out, they're able to showcase their product.
Yes.
And these are free samples given to the people who are purchasing tickets.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we like to have anywhere between 20 vendors, roughly. You know what I mean?
Now, this occurs at your Hebner, at 9630 Hebner Road.
Yeah, the Alamo Biscuit.
Because you own that whole building,
Yes.
and so the parking lot just becomes a festival.
Yeah.
Yes, so we fence it off, and we have porta potties and the whole shebang.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have a huge stage.
Yes.
Huge stage.
So the food vendors that are involved, did they? So they provide taste, but this is a great way for them to, because medical center is an area of town where people don't realize there's a lot of local restaurants in that area.
A lot.
So it's a good way for them to showcase.
Especially the new ones that are just opening. There's a lot of new restaurants opening all the time.
And so is there going to be like judges' choice of
yes, we will have judges. I think both of y'all should be judges.
Oh,
I think we need to.
What better judge could you ask for, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, so there will be a contest. Like we'll be paying out the first, second, and third place.
That's amazing. That's fun. Yeah.
Winners for best food.
So it just creates more showcase for those restaurants.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And
you gonna have any music?
Yeah, so we have three artists lined up.
Okay.
Mara Flores is one of them, country.
Yes.
The second one is Texas Pink Floyd.
Oh, cool.
Huge
That
rock
fun.
band.
Love Pink Floyd.
And then the third one is a new up and coming Tejano band. They're called my Spanish is bad.
No, it's okay. You know what? Ours is no judgment here. No judgment here.
It's Local Pasión or something like that. They're a tribute to La Mafia.
Okay.
Tribute band to La Mafia.
Okay.
So something for everybody. So you have country, rock.
Rock.
Wow.
I love it.
And what is the date?
The date is April 23rd. It'll be from
23rd.
6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
And then you'll have your
23rd.
bar will be open for cocktails, $5 beers.
We'll have patio bar, outside bar, beer, alcohol, liquor, everything.
Okay, so you have. There's going to be all kinds of restaurants that people can come in, get unlimited food. It's free parking, music, all kinds of things. I mean, $40.
$40. I'm doing $40 across the board.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's it. And $40 you get to eat all you want and watch 3 awesome bands that are up and
April
coming.
23rd, 6 to 11.
And it's kind of the pre-fiesta celebration.
Yeah, just like it's a Wednesday. Is that a Wednesday night? I think it is.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday night because it's an unofficial kickoff party for Fiesta.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, I love that.
One day will be the official kickoff.
Exactly, that's right.
You hear that, Fiesta Commission?
Yeah.
We're coming for you.
That's right.
Coming with you.
Yeah, exactly. You're hearing it here first. Yeah.
No, it's like last year was a great turnout. It got packed. We have videos. We had Chris Perez and Jay Perez, both, and Grupo Matal. It was a great turnout.
Yeah. So if you're a restaurant owner out there and you're in that, area-wise, and you want to be involved, you can reach out and
reach out to you guys.
Yeah, you can reach out to us and we can help you get, everything
we're still looking for a few more
up.
vendors. We haven't really put the word out there because we're just waiting to lock in one more band, and we got the contract yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
So exciting.
Yep.
Well,
That's gonna be fun.
congratulations,
Yeah.
John.
Thank you.
Seriously,
Thank
on
y'all.
everything. For us, it's just thrilling. it's thrilling to see
Yeah.
everything that's happening.
What is John doing today?
Yeah, it really is. It's exciting for us because we have we consider you family.
Yes, consider y'all family.
Yeah, and so,
I get to see you guys almost weekly or
yeah,
sometimes.
you do, and at least talk. At least 3 times a week.
Yeah, more than that.
More than that, exactly. But it's so cool to see just all of this happening for you. It's,
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Well, I can say the same for you guys. Congratulations on an amazing article.
Oh,
in the
thank
San
you.
Antonio
Yeah.
Report.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, we were thrilled.
That was freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
That thing went, I mean, it got a lot of publicity.
It
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Right
It was,
there.
Ken Rodriguez wrote the article, by the way, just for those who are
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
Follow
if
him.
you haven't
He's an
seen the
amazing
article, you
writer.
can see it on our page, or you can go to San Antonio Report.
Yes, may as well
Yeah.
put a plug in, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so
Thank
much,
you
John.
so
We
much.
Thank
have
you.
Yeah.
John Vale
my
is
pleasure.
with Alamo Biscuit Company. The hub is 9630 Hebner Road.
Yes.
But coming very soon, probably by the
Probably by-
second week of March at the latest,
Yeah.
at 849 East Commerce Street.
Mm-hmm.
And then another couple of months from now, we're going to have it at La Picosa Plaza at Southeast Military Drive.
Mm-hmm.
You got the SAM system. You got Taste of the Medical Center.
Yep.
just
You got
it all.
the
Audio
hospital.
stuff.
Yeah.
So much going on.
That's right.
right.
Alamo Biscuit's going to be everywhere.
Yes. Hopefully it becomes a household name here
Exactly.
in a couple of years.
It's getting there.
Well, I think whenever all those tourists are taking pictures on that
Concha
concha
bike.
bike, and
Right?
it says Alamo
Concha bike,
Can you
Biscuit.
imagine?
It says Alamo
it'll be-
Biscuit right above it.
man,
It's probably going to
It'll be worldwide.
It would be nice to see more pictures on the Concha bike than the pictures of the Alamo.
Exactly. You know what? There probably will be. No.
You might, you never know.
That's
People,
right.
Number one tourist.
It's true.
That's
I mean,
fantastic.
love
the
it.
Concha bike on Huebner is just nonstop.
Yeah.
People
It
are on that
is.
thing.
Oh, it's cool.
I have a camera on there so I can see this. Even at nighttime when we're closed, people are on
Yes.
that damn thing.
And guys, when you're listening, if you go and you take your photos on the Concha bike, be sure to check in.
Yeah,
Because they'll get shared on Facebook and
Oh,
shared on
yeah.
Instagram and
You
all
should
that
do
good
that.
stuff.
If you check in, you get some kind of a something or
Maybe.
another.
Maybe we'll be talking about that
a
soon.
free
Working on
concha.
that. A free concha.
Yeah.
Free something.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, John. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
you.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
we're excited for you. And Susie, we'll be back again next week.
We will. We
We'll
will.
have
with
another great interview.
amazing guest. That's right.
Don't know who it is, but it'll be great.
It'll be good. That's right.
All right. Well, until then, please, everyone, please tell your friends about this podcast. The more you know, the better it tastes.
Yes.
Let share, right?
Absolutely. And support local. I mean, look at this. We have so many amazing local entrepreneurs here in San Antonio. So
It's exciting.
it is exciting.
Exciting.
Yep. All right. Well, guys, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.